Good afternoon. Welcome to ULTradez. My name is David Whiteley, and today is September the 13th. It's a Wednesday, and this is my trade recap for today, as well as a little bit of a catch-up. I've been slacking off and have not been doing these daily, just because it's been pretty busy around here. And so I thought I'd do a quick video today just to catch up where I'm at, what's going on, and where we're at in this process. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Purpose of the channel is for me to document the process of getting 20 accounts with Apex through the evaluation phase, funded, and to pay out. And here we are. So it's been to kind of catch up, I guess, on where we're at. It's been bumpy, as you know, if you've been watching. I currently am trading 20 evaluation accounts. I was at a point where a lot of my accounts were coming up to be renewed, just their 30-day renewal, and they were, at the 50,000, their $50,000 account. So they were basically like break even or negative. So I went ahead and rather than just let them renew, I canceled them, got new ones because right now they're 80% off, which is what they are a lot of the time. So I went ahead and did that, and I kind of restocked, so to speak. So I am currently, this is day 3 trading these accounts. Where is, I closed my Rhythmic. Bear with me here. I'll show you where we're at. So really oops, not that one. Friday was day 1 for some of them. And Monday was day 1 for the rest of them. And so today's, day 3 or 4. And let me pull this up and I can show you where we're at. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. So we've done okay. You can see today the P&L, pretty positive, an $800 day, 720 to 745 after commissions. Monday was basically a break-even day. Some were up a few dollars, some were down a few dollars because they all got different fills. Tuesday, yesterday, I was up about $200. And so with today, you can see the higher ones are at 51,000. Several of them are right at that level. And then these 5 accounts down here at the bottom, they're running about $500 behind everybody else. But everybody's positive. We're moving forward. So far, so good. Just to go over the trades today, RTY has been kind of difficult this week and last week too. It just wasn't moving very well, especially with our strategy, which, as you know, if you've been watching, essentially we're looking for rejections off of this gold line right here, which is the 5-minute 9 EMA. So it's the 9-minute EMA based on the 5-minute time frame. So trades, we got 1.5 trades today. Basically, this was the very first one. And this one wasn't clear. I would say, strictly speaking, this would probably be, if you're a new trader, I would say this is not a trade that I would suggest taking. And the reason for that is at the time of the trade, the EMAs, the EMA and the SMA, this red line is the 21 SMA. So the moving averages are basically flat. And whenever they're flat, without some other context, you essentially have a 50-50 chance, right? It could go up or it could go down. There's no real direction in the market at that moment in time. So what I was looking at as we came into the open, price was, move it around. We had news at 7:30 Central, so that really kind of woke things up. We have price kind of, waffling around, just moving up and down. But what I was noticing is you had a high, you had kind of a lower high, and this one did poke above a little bit, but not much. It came down immediately. You had price come up in this candle, and then it came down. So this is another lower high. So I'm seeing lower highs. I'm seeing lower lows. It feels like the market is pushing down, and so that's why I went ahead and put the order in. I attached the order to the moving average, 1 tick below. And so once I saw this low form here, I went ahead and put my order on the line. It came up, it ticked me in. The price action in this candle and this candle. I mean, it was moving up and down pretty fast. When this candle opened, it shot up and was moving up and down, and I wasn't super confident. So I got in with 4 contracts. I moved the take profit or the profit target rather, on the first 2 contracts up to 5 ticks because I was a little nervous about it. And then about the time I did that, it came down, sold those out, and then rushed down and filled my other 2 contracts at 20 ticks before I had a chance to move that target down, which I would have done if I had, as soon as price really started to move, I would have tried to get that out of the way to see if I could get a little more out of it. But regardless, it was good. So I got 5 ticks out of 2 contracts, 20 ticks out of 2 contracts. So that was a good trade. The next time it comes back up to the line is right here. And here we have a couple things working against us. You can see price is riding, kind of riding this 9 EMA, the 1 minute 9 EMA up, which sometimes is a red flag. Plus you have this pivot. So you have a pivot low, you come up, you have a pivot, and then you have a higher pivot here, and then it pushes back and breaks this pivot before it touches our line. And so what this does is basically show, this is stair stepping up, right? So we're stair stepping up, 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 which is a bad sign if you're looking for price to come down, down, down. But I wanted to get into it anyway, so I did. The way this trade worked out, let me blow it up a little bit so you can see. So same thing. I had the order on the line 1 tick below, offset by 1 tick. Price comes up, fills my order. It comes down, fills me at 10 ticks. So I get 10 tick profit out of 2 of the contracts. I got in for 4, sold 2 at 10 ticks. The ATM strategy, then as soon as I hit this 10, it moves the trailing stop up to be 20 ticks behind. It fills me at 10. It does go 1 more tick down before it reverses, and this one stops me out for a 9 tick loss on the second half of the position. So net, I made like 1 tick. So basically break even. And in my mind, a break even trade is a good trade because as long as I don't lose money, I'm happy, really. And that was it. That was it in the RTY. After that, it just went sideways and I just didn't really pay attention to it. There was a good trade right here. So price, after the moving averages cross, the gold line crosses below the red line, and price comes back up and touches it again. This is in the afternoon, which oftentimes the afternoon trades are less consistent. This one does work though. It would have worked just fine. I was actually watching this one, but decided not to get in because it was stair stepping up, because it was in the afternoon, but it worked. So, you never know for sure. So those were my trades there. The rest of my money came from ES. I won't go through those exact. I won't be able to show you. I can show you the trades. I can't really walk you through why I took them. These are scalps. This is a strategy that I'm kind of testing, and it's really based on price action, which it's hard to teach that stuff. I've been watching a lot of Al Brooks videos. If you want to check him out, he's a price action trader. He's kind of the OG price action guy. He's been trading stocks for longer than I've been alive. So I did 5 1-point scalps for two contracts each. 1, 2. Where's the other ones? They were later on. 3. I guess I'll center it here. 4 and 5. They all won. And really this strategy, so like this trade here, okay, I entered short here, so I sold here on this candle. Immediately after I entered this, I put in another sell order 1 point above to sell another 2 contracts in case it moved back on me, which it did. So it moved back up here, filled me another 2 contracts. So I'm now in 4, and it moved the target up after it got me in these other two and ended up selling me out, or I bought back, I guess, to exit my position. 2 ticks on the first 2 contracts and 6 ticks on the second 2 contracts. And all the other ones were pretty straightforward 1 point wins. This one, I got into this guy, and as I do, this got me in. I went up to put a second sell order 1 point above, and before I could even get that order in place, it ran down and ticked me out here. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to move my target down because this would have been a nice run. So that's where they came from. So I had the 2 trades in RTY. I had 5 trades in the ES, and that was the day. So it's where we're at. If we can keep this up, then it won't be too long before we're in funded account territory. But we're going to keep playing it cautiously. One of the mistakes that I've made in the past is when I start to get overconfident, I ratchet up my position sizes, so I can just sprint to the end, and usually that's when I blow the account. So we're not going to do that this time. We're going to hold steady. We're going to take what the market gives us. If tomorrow's a super slow day and there's nothing there, we're going to be okay with that. And we're just going to wait for the next day when things get good and we can, make another $800. So that is, that's the strategy. That's where we're at. So anyway, hopefully this was interesting. You found it useful. If you did, go ahead and subscribe. I'll continue to keep you updated. Hopefully within the next week, we'll have some funded accounts. And at that point, we'll be moving towards payout to see if Apex really pays out, which of course they did last month. I think they paid out $8 million to their traders. So there's definitely people making money with Apex. Apex is paying their bills, not like some of these other prop firms that have been in the news recently. So we're gonna prove it here. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Happy to answer those where I can. Of course, I'm no expert, still learning this stuff myself, but happy to share other things that I learned. So that's what I have for you today. Hopefully you had a great day. Hopefully you traded your plan. So until tomorrow, trade safe, and we'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.